Okay, so hola, yo soy la Profe Nori y le damos un saludo a la comunidad de los FUs.
Let's go.
Shoo, we are back. Shoo.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, shit. Today we have a very special guest today. Very viral teacher. You guys might know her from TikTok or Instagram, but introduce yourself, please.
So my name is Nori, better known as Profe Nori or Miss Mendoza by my students, or Miss Bro by some of my kids. So
Miss Bro?
Yeah, they say like, hey, Miss Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Kids love that word, Miss Hey,
yeah. Or they'll be like, bro, miss, I mean, bro. And I'm like, okay, pues.
My daughter would be like, bro. I'm like, yo, chill. I'm like, don't tell me, bro.
Aw, she loves you, that's why.
Yeah,
She loves you.
So let us know how long you been teaching.
So I've been in the educational field for almost 10 years now. Prior to teaching, I used to work at a adolescent placement facility with boys. It was a boy home from 12 to 18 years old, and it was boys that had a criminal background and could not be.
Shit.
Yeah, and they wouldn't.
The young fools, so we should call them.
Yeah. And it was a house where they know they weren't going to be adopted, so they were there until they were able to go to transitional living.
What was the struggles of dealing with kids like that?
I think the struggle for me was that I want to take them all home with me. And you could see where most of them can't go home for Christmas and they can't go home for the holidays. And then it's sad to see things like that. Or when they would tell me, like, I wish I had a mom. And I'm like, I'll be your mom. Like, I'll be your mom. And you could see this. To me, that was the hardest thing, to see all the struggles and hear their stories and hear their backgrounds and to see that the world is cruel to them.
And how do you balance from like taking that energy into your actual home? Like, cause I know that could be difficult for you, for like social workers, like they have to battle seeing some dark shit, now going back home and still having that trauma that they see.
Sometimes it's hard because sometimes like I want to talk about it and I get home, but then I have my own kids and they need me as well. So I think it's just mental health days, I would say for me. It's like just taking days to myself and days to just do reading a book, going on a trip, doing anything that just helps me stay sane is the only way that I can say that you can balance.
You working with you said young adolescent?
Like, the adolescents.
You were there for how long? Like
there, I was around maybe 3 to 4 years.
Is there anything like you learned working there that you brought onto your teaching?
Patience. So much patience. Because sometimes I hear when people say, oh, well, those kids are bad. I'm like, no, they're not. They're not. There's no bad kids. In my opinion, I don't see anyone as being bad. They might be a little naughty, but not bad. So I think it's just patience.
I mean, I'm sure you've dealt with like bad kids, right? Or naughty kids, as you like to say.
Yeah.
Like you don't have any type of like traumatizing experience? Like
the only thing for me that has been traumatizing was I had one student. He was 14 years old. And he was one of the kids that would stay with me after school for after school programs. And I would start to see little patterns, and he started to share with me that he was a foster kid. He did not want to go home. He would come to school with dirty clothes. Sometimes he would always ask, do you have snacks? Do you have anything to eat? And I would always feed him, or I would bring extra snacks for him, or I would let him stay at lunch in my classroom. And one day he told me that he was going to ask a social worker to go back into the system. And for someone to tell you that, you know that there's stuff going on at home. And he shared a few other things that I can't share. But the last time I saw him, he gave me a hug and he told me, thank you so much. I'm going back into the system. And I said, I love you. I hope you're fine. And the next time I see you, I better hear something great from you. Well, 2 months later, I was teaching, and one of my students in the middle of teaching, he raises his hand. He goes, Miss, look, and shows me his phone. And it was cover on the news that he was shot 14 times and he passed away. And for me, I went to his funeral. That broke me. That's a crazy experience that I've had in teaching.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had a lot of positive experiences too, though.
Yeah. No, of course. Positives, there's a lot. Positive experiences, there's been so many. Like recently we had a graduation. Like, oh, my babies are leaving.
It gets emotional in the graduations. Like, it's like, oh, shit, you might not see these people again.
Yeah, no. It's a bittersweet moment because I'm like, okay, they're leaving. It's time for them to be adults, like everything we've taught them. Or sometimes, we have in the moments in the classroom when they just share funny stories, or when they come in and share, oh, well, miss, like, we went on a trip and we brought you this, or just little things that they say. Or I like calling all of them my darlings. I'm like, good morning, my darlings. And then I hear them in the hallway. hey, darling, sit down. And so that I'm like, okay, so I'm whatever I'm saying se les queda.
Yeah, so I guess that makes it worth it, right? Those good moments when they show you the love.
Yeah,
They
of course.
appreciate what you do for them.
No, of course, 100%.
Yeah, crazy.
And you've been a Spanish teacher entire time teaching?
Yeah, so I teach Spanish, and I also have a class, a credit recovery class. So for kids that maybe made a mistake 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, they'll come to that class, and then we just catch up on their credits so they can graduate.
Yeah, I've been, when
Yeah.
I was in high school.
We could all
Yeah. So I have that class, and then we also have this advisory class that we'll think about it like homeroom. So it's like a homeroom class, and I see them every single day. They've been my kids since they were in 9th grade. This year I have 12th grade. And in that class, it's a lot. That's where I normally film a lot of my videos. So we'll film during that class or at lunch, and that's the class where we just talk about social emotional, like getting to know them, doing homework, or a lot of people don't realize that in order for these kids to learn from me, they need to like me. Like, you're not gonna throw a book at me if you like me, right? So that's the purpose of that class.
And so what point you started doing content? What year?
So my students, while I'm teaching, a lot of the times I'm in the middle of like teaching verbs in Spanish, like we're doing verbos, and the kids are like, Miss, can I tell you that my boyfriend cheated on me yesterday? And I'm like, I'm teaching a class. What do you mean? But this is more important.
Oh, hell no.
And I'm like, okay. So then the kids over the weekend, they were on TikTok and they saw like a kindergarten teacher. She had a tattletale box.
Yeah.
And one of my girls tells me, we should have a tattletale box. And I said, well, aren't you guys a little too old to have tattletale boxes? And she goes, okay, well, let's make a chisme box, because you teach Spanish, so chisme. I'm like, okay. And then we work with a lot of restorative justice.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with restorative justice practices. So we work with a lot of that, and we have to do Circle Mondays. They hate circles because I'm forcing them, like, so what did you do this weekend? And can you share? And can you share? And and they don't want to. So with the chisme box, it's an informal circle. So everybody puts in their little chismes. Yeah, and then I'm like, all right, guys, let's read the chisme box. But they don't know that we're doing a circle. And that's the point of the chisme box. And that's when and one of the kids tells me, why don't you record it? And I'm like, nobody's going to want to watch. They're like, Miss, just record it. So I did, and I posted the video. And then that one, just people liked hearing their chisme. And I was very surprised. But it's been a great experience.
Yeah, I think that chisme boxes were really catapulted you on TikTok, right?
Yeah, it did. It came with, at first it was like the chisme box, and then from that came so much hate. I think I was sharing a little bit.
Wait, hate? Why would people hate on that?
Okay. The first few comments that I read were, oh my God, you're a teacher and you can afford all that plastic surgery? And I'm like,
wow.
what?
Damn.
Yeah, so I was,
The comments. These are the comments.
Yeah,
right?
the comments.
Okay.
And I'm like, what? Okay. And then another one was, oh, you're the stripper teacher.
Damn.
And I'm like, what's wrong with strippers? Like, I no hate against anybody.
Did you
get
strip
your
before?
No.
OnlyFans?
No, never. Nothing wrong with that. But, no, I just don't. And it was the nails. Then it was like, oh my God, your nails. Like, how can you be a teacher with those long nails? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I forgot my nails talk. Like, I talk, not the nails. Or then they went after my hair. Oh my God, like, look at you. I'm like, my kids, what my kids tell me? They're like, Miss, you look like a Swiftie. Yeah. They're like,
What does that mean?
That I dress like a Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the Swiftie you're thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of Swifties around
Yeah.
here.
Oh no! Wait. What does that mean?
Another rapper.
It's a rapper, yeah.
Oh, it's a rapper.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. Or then the other day I wore these green pants. I thought they were nice, and they're like, Miss, you look like you're gonna audition for the Squid Games. Yeah. And
The dads like you more than the moms, huh?
honestly, I never meet parents.
Oh.
No, because I have high school kids.
Okay.
So like their parents don't
they never
show
come
up.
after
No, no. So I never.
Those
meet
that don't make
anyone.
it back home,
Yeah, and then the parents that I do know are so supportive and they're so wonderful and they're great people and they read the comments too and they're like, people are gross. I'm like, yeah, sé.
Well, the
They're like,
boys like you more than the girls in your class.
No, I think it's equal. I think I love them all. I think we all just have a good dynamic. I think it's
Also,
what
when
it
you
is.
think about a teacher, they never really don't expect somebody to like mentally like to see an image of somebody that keeps themselves.
Teachers are all fat.
For the most part, that's what we remember,
So
right?
mean, yeah.
Like our generation, people that are criticizing you probably have that motion of like a teacher should look a certain way, but it's like,
Yeah.
no, we're in 2025.
Right, like we're all allowed. I don't know. I think we just need to remove that stigma that teachers look a certain way.
Exactly.
Like we all come in, like we all come in different shapes and sizes, and we're all, you know, I was, we're all different. And I think, and I'm also a human. And I'm also not just a teacher. I'm also
You
a
have a
woman.
life
You know, I
outside.
have a
Yeah,
life.
right.
Yeah. And I don't think I dress inappropriately to work, but
Aside from the backlash in the comment section, have you gotten backlash from you don't have to say now, right? But other past staff members?
no.
Okay.
So
Okay, that's
my admin, she's so supportive. She's so supportive, and she's like, "Go women," and she's like, "Do it, girl, just do it." And because of that, I've been able to get things like off my Amazon wish list. And I'm like, "Girl, do you want a Cricut?" So I bought her a Cricut. Yeah, and so she's been very supportive. And also the other teachers I work with, they're very supportive as well. And I'm like, "Come on, make videos. Like you guys make some
That's
money.
right.
Like you never know." So everybody's been very supportive. I honestly haven't had any hate from my people that I know, which is nice.
Yeah,
You
for
entertain
sure.
the hate though.
Monday?
You
I know I
entertain
do
it.
sometimes.
She'll pin the comment.
Yeah, it's because it makes, because I always say, like, if you're going to be a hater, you can't be an illiterate hater. Right? Like, yeah. Like, if you're going to drop hate, like, at least spell correctly. So,
Exactly.
whenever anybody does drop any hate, like, there's this guy the other day, I shouldn't have done it, but whatever. He said, he said something, and he spelled it incorrect. So, I commented back and I corrected his spelling.
Yeah.
And then he replied to that and he spelled it wrong again. So I corrected it again.
What was it?
I don't remember. He said something like, he tried to say your, but spelled the wrong your.
Yeah.
And I corrected that. And then he says, "You're so immature. No wonder you work with teenagers." But he spelled that wrong again. So I corrected it again. And it was like a whole thing. And I'm like, okay, I need to stop doing that. But the only reason why I do that is because I don't think people are, nowadays, we don't hold anybody accountable.
Yeah.
And people think that just because you're hiding behind a screen, you can say whatever you want, but that's not true. You need to watch what you say. Like, no estás encontrado con alguien that's gonna pop you, you know? Like, yeah, not that I would, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Do it
so,
your own way, for sure.
right. I'm like, and there's no reason to hate on anybody. If you don't like me, don't watch me.
But this one,
know?
they didn't spell it wrong. That's the one I was talking about.
Oh, that's the one you were talking about? Yeah, but look at the outfit. I was wearing a sweater and I was eating a burrito. No, you read it. No. Ya se quitó. Yeah.
You're lucky then.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think sometimes it's just where I tell people, like, get your brains out of the gutter. Like, not everybody thinks that way, or, you know, like, show some respect. Like, you wouldn't talk to your mother that way. Why would you talk to me like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me read it.
He's gonna read it.
Was it in Spanish? Why can't you read it?
No, I don't like reading. But
We're gonna make him practice his
goes,
Spanish
Just
and practice
reading,
his
hey.
reading.
You're probably
Yeah.
you're probably one
wonder
trolling.
hold on. No wonder these teachers and students are sending each other nudes. Chicks look like porn stars. Like, come on.
And I was eating a burrito wearing a
Just
sweater.
mention.
But you know the
A
point.
school burrito?
No, it was
Oh,
Taco Bell.
it was on fire too, though.
No, it was Taco Bell. No, but the
But you
thing.
entertained it though. You pinned it.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, okay, the point of that was that you're dropping hate and I'm eating. So no matter if you don't like, I'm still gonna eat.
Yeah.
Like, keep dropping your hate. I'm still gonna eat. Me quieres o no. You know?
Yeah.
So that was the point of that video.
And also, as a
Yeah.
content creator, you should make it content.
Yeah, it's funny.
Right.
That was
Yeah, I'm
funny.
like,
Yeah,
it's,
get it on. You know?
right. So I'm like, okay, not that we shouldn't be reading the comments, but sometimes I can't help it. And I'm like, it's my page. You're not gonna come be disrespectful to me on my page. So then I'll just delete them or block them, or, you know. But it's my page. You can't. I'm not going to your house and be disrespectful to your house. So same thing. It's my page.
What's your biggest viral moment so far?
I think it was the Chisme page, the Chisme box.
How many numbers? The numbers on that?
Oh, ni me acuerdo. Check. Ni me acuerdo.
No, but you read the comments, all of them?
Not all of them, just
I know.
sometimes.
'Cause
You don't.
when they hate on me, I'm like, oh crap, I start getting depressed.
You're like,
man.
yo.
Yeah. Babe, but you could use that to practice. Like, okay, so let's see how keep your composure. You know, you use
Yeah,
it as
that's
like,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
See.
just- He erases them.
I don't know race.
Yeah.
In the shadows.
Yeah.
These guys will leave all my hate comments, but erase theirs. I'm like,
That's cat. That's
It's
cat.
like partial.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I love you guys.
Even the
No,
cactus.
something's in
Yeah. Es el cucuy. Just kidding. Also, that one, and then I had another video that it was a Theo phone case. So we have this student, shout out Felipe. He dresses.
Sheesh, Felipe.
He dresses like a paisa,
Like a tío?
right? Like a tío. So he had this big like tío belt, the big ones with like the cow.
Yeah.
And then he had a phone case that he would, like a big leather Mexican phone case. And then some of my girls were like, Miss, did you see Felipe's phone case? Like, he has a tío phone case. And I'm like, what's a tío phone case? And they showed it to me. And we made that video, and that video made it on Foods Gone Wild. So that was...
Shout out Foods Gone Wild.
Yeah.
That's how I seen it the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, that must swipe
But
up.
there was somebody had a shirt. It was like torta pounder.
Oh, there was...
That one went viral too.
Yeah, so that one did too. That one also made it on Foods
Are you a
Gone Wild.
torta pounder?
No.
No.
No, are you?
Torta pounder.
Are you?
Just Linwood.
Yeah, like, are you?
I just,
But,
she counted
Pórtate.
quick. She counted quick.
yeah, like, pórtate bien. We don't talk about
Si no te
women.
regañan.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
We're a work in progress.
Right, where's my chanclas? Yeah. So it was that one, and then I had another one where one of my kids one day in class, he's like, Miss, come here. I'm like, okay. He's like, come here. So I go over there. I'm like, yes. And he's like, look. And I'm like, look at what? And he's like, look. And I was very scared to look at whatever he was showing me. Yeah, I'm like, no, what? He's like, Miss, just look. So I look, and he rolls his pants up, and he's like, his sock was like up to here, and he's like, you know what that means? And I'm like, no, what does it mean? Like, I genuinely didn't know what he was talking about. And then he said, the way I posted the video is the way that he said it. He said, you know, the higher the sock, the downer the foo. Mm-hmm. And then the girl next to him, she says, I'm going to bring him thigh-high socks. So we posted that, and that one went viral too. Yeah. But when this happens, like, my students are like, Miss, we made it, and they get so excited, and their parents see it.
That's cool.
And it's really cool. So it honestly is a conversation. So the next day we go into class, and my kids are like, Miss, look. And we just talk about everything, and my students read the comments. Yeah. And some of the gross ones, the boys will tell me, like, that's so nasty. Like, why would they talk to you like that? I'm like, that's grown men for you.
Are they defending you?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they do. Yeah, they're like, don't talk to my teacher like that. And I'm like, that's right, you get an A. But, yeah, so those have been interesting moments.
What's your background, if you don't mind me asking, like your ethnicity?
So my mom is Mexican, Dominican, and Lebanese. Yeah, and my dad is from Jalisco, Mexico.
Shout out to Jalisco. Yeah. Who's the hater of Jalisco right here, dog? He's a Jalisco hater right here, dog.
No, what about your guys'?
I'm not a hater. No, I just point out the fact that it's the most European populated state
European?
in Mexico.
But it's also the most famous state. Tequila, mariachi.
Well, he hates on me because I'm from Guerrero. Where the real indigenous people stay at. You know?
What about, Guerrero?
For me, Michoacán and Jalisco.
Chihuahua. Nice. That's awesome. Have you guys been recently?
Yes.
I only go for the fiestas, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, nice.
But I go.
Yeah. So I'm going to El Día de los Muertos.
Oh.
Yeah. They have in El Zócalo in Mexico City, they have, they're going to have this huge parade. So si quieren, vamos. I'm like, yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. That would be so cool.
I love El Zócalo. That whole area right there.
What do they do for Dia de los Muertos?
So they shut down the entire street, and they have this huge parade, and they bring out like Dia de los Muertos floats, and people like paint their faces, and they decorate with like the flowers, and it's really nice. It's like a really nice event. My friend's fiance, his family runs the parade, and they're getting us tickets. So if you get a need, we should go. Like, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, full community collab.
Yeah, it's like that'd be fun. Yeah,
I like that.
It's like a big thing.
It's a huge thing. Yeah.
How many people?
I don't know. But it's pretty big. It's huge. Yeah, it's like a huge thing. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's the last week of October. Yeah, it's the last week of October. So it should be fun.
Halloween.
It runs between like that week. It's through October 26th through November 2nd, I believe. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty fun. So I'm excited for that.
Hey, what's your, where were you raised at?
San Fernando.
Ooh.
San Fernando, yeah.
Shout out to the big A1A. San Fernando Valley in the motherfucking house.
Yes, I was raised in San Fernando. Then I've been there for a while.
And since you were a kid, did you always want to be a teacher?
Yes, so I would always make my siblings and my little cousins play teacher, and I was the teacher, and then I would sit there and I'd be like,
you'd be hitting them
like pongan atención, yeah. No, con el cinto, you know, your mom.
You can't do that no more.
No, you can't. You can't. We cannot. We can't.
Oh, you can. What do you mean you used to? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking about students. Yeah.
No, not the students.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
Imagínate, some of these kids are bigger than I am. They hit me back.
Big back ass.
Have you ever cussed out a student? Like so mad something happened?
No, I've never cussed.
No. Come on, you're lying.
In your mind?
In my mind, I'm like, yeah, no, but it like out loud, no. But then we have the girls, you know, that they get mad and then they'll say it for me, and I'm like, what she said. That's right. Like what she said. That's exactly what I was thinking. Now sit down. No.
And what's the differences between you going to school as a youth and seeing the teacher engagement with them, and to you now seeing how it is?
It's different because I think when we were growing up, the way that the teaching style was, it was different than it is now. So I don't know if you guys remember any of your teachers' names or having lunch with any of your teachers, because I know I didn't. And all my teachers did not look like me or my family or anything.
Fat.
They were usually not from the community for sure.
Yeah, well, you could tell. So now the way that teaching has changed, like now teaching is focused on social emotional learning and social emotional well-being, and we're focusing on restorative justice practices, and now they encourage us to talk to them, and now they encourage us to ask. Like every morning I stand by the door, and every class period I'll stand by the door and say good morning to all my kids. I know their names, I know their last names, I know their grandma's names, I know the relationships, their dog, like I know everything.
Yeah.
And
Metiche.
yeah, like no, seriously, no, es metiche, es bien informada. I'm well informed. Yeah, and and that encourages the kids to learn. And a lot of the kids tell me, you know what, miss, I didn't want to come to school today, but I had your class, so I'm just going to show up because it's you. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's great. Yeah, like that's great.
You motivate them to come to your class.
And not just me, like a lot of the staff that we work with, like every kid on that campus has someone that they can go to.
Yeah.
And that's like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a teacher. You can be the custodian. But as long as these kids make a connection with you, they're going to keep showing up.
So it's more demanding. It's looking like it's more demanding than before.
Yeah, mostly because it's not just the curriculum. Now it's also, I am taking care of your emotional well-being. So now, and a lot of people say, well, it's because you guys are making the kids soft. And I'm like, no, because you have grown men that can't communicate. And you'll get mad, and they get mad or you get angry and you can't say certain things. But now we're teaching the kids, like, if you're mad, tell me why you're mad. Why are you upset? What is the reason why you're upset? You don't have to throw a book. You don't have to throw a table. Like, let me know what did I do to upset you? Or if you're having a bad day, say, you know what, miss? I'm not having a good day. Can I put my head down? Yeah. Cool. We'll go. Honesty will get you further in life.
No, you know what? It does help get you that emotion out, and you kind of feel better after that. After speaking to somebody. Yeah.
No, of course.
Oh, for sure.
Of course. And everybody has, everybody's una mente diferente, and everybody goes through different things. And a lot of people think because they're 13, 14, 15, 17-year-olds, they'll say, oh, yeah, what do you have to worry about? But they do. They have a lot. A lot of these kids go through things. Some of my kids are parents. Some of my kids drive. Some of my kids are going to school. Some of my kids are doing high school and college. Some of my kids have no parents. Some of them, so they have a lot, and they do need a safe space to communicate.
What about teen pregnancy? Do you still see that as often, like how back in the days how it was?
Honestly,
honestly, I don't see it no more how it used to be back in the 90s.
Food, what they're putting on the food now.
It's the hormones, right?
Yeah. Everybody's on
Yeah, at my school, luckily, we have not had any teen pregnancies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah, but I haven't really seen it too much. But I know when I was in high school, it was everybody. Yeah, everybody was pregnant, which is...
They were having their baby showers during fucking lunch.
You know what? And that's what I tell people. I'm like, how many... Show me with the show of hands, how many weddings have you been to?
Who gets married?
And how many baby showers have you been to?
Are you married?
No.
Did you ever get married?
No. Are you married? No. Are you guys married?
I'm married.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's awesome. See, you guys didn't go to his wedding?
I
You made him happy.
Yeah, I was like, no los invitaron. That's it. Get married again. Yeah. No, but I've never been married.
I won't get married.
No? Why?
That's dumb. It's just a piece of paper, and then divorce it, they take half.
Prenup.
Yeah, nah.
Prenup.
We can just say we're married.
That's true. I mean,
right?
that's true. I mean, I think whatever you prefer is fine, But I feel like sometimes...
Oh, because the whole ceremony in the church. Yeah. You know what's funny? When people don't believe in God, but they do it all like that.
Like they'll do church weddings, but don't believe in God.
It's like, full, like,
it's for the pictures. It's for the pictures.
Yeah, it's for the content. It's for the content.
Is the ceremony and getting married on paper, is that important to you? Or would you be okay with, we could be together, we don't have to get married?
I don't know, because I have a friend that she's getting married recently, and right now we're planning her wedding. And it's so nice, and this experience has been such a great experience. Like, it's not something that I woke up one day, I was like, oh my God, I have to be married. Like, that wasn't in my life plan. But if it happens, I think it would be great. But if I meet someone and we have a good partnership and that's not in the cards, then I'll be okay with that as well. Yeah. So it's
go to
not...
Vegas and just...
Me gasto más dinero on the honeymoon, mejor. Like, let's go on a trip and, like, let's do that instead.
You and him, right?
Yeah, like, let's go to, like, I don't know, Italy. Vamos, like, go explore the world. I think that would be a great experience to do. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
As a teacher, what's like the biggest struggle you guys face, like trying to teach these kids? Like, what's the one thing you would tell like politicians that teachers need?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Shoot.
Yeah.
My homework.
Yeah, that's a good one. We need support.
Yeah.
We need support. These kids need, and they also need to realize that some of these kids come from all different backgrounds. We need support. We need better access to curriculum. We need access to supplies. We need access to not just with the students, but also with the parents. It's also a community effort. And a lot of the times, the working hours in the world are around the same time that the kids are in school. So we have kids that are involved in after school programs, or they win awards and their parents can't come because they're working.
Yeah.
And I think if parents had more support as well, we would collaborate parents and the school. That would also be very helpful. But if I could tell politicians something, I would say come spend a day or a week in a classroom.
Yeah.
Come spend a day with us and see what we really do, because sometimes we're dealing with classes that are 34, 35, 36 kids and only me. And then we have maybe half of these kids they have an IEP, and I need to learn everybody's learning styles.
Yeah.
And this kid can't read, but this one can. But then I have a general ed student who can read faster than everybody else, and I have 34 kids in this class.
34.
And sometimes, my first year, my biggest class was 36. It was hard. It was really hard. It was really hard. This year every year it's been getting a little better. I also teach a special ed class, so I have special for.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for I'm like Spanish 1, Spanish 2, and this year my class sizes are going to be smaller, so I'm so excited because I like to do a lot of hands-on things, and I'm always like buenos dias, and the kids are like, Miss, it's 8 in the morning.
Like, yeah, cut it out.
Yeah, and then I teach with my hands. So I talk with my hands because I'll say like, you guys, uno, que son? And then they'll say, oh, dos. Or we'll say like, oh, if we're doing colors, I'm like, oh, okay, negro. And and they get it. So I think it's a community effort.
Do you sometimes put out of pocket to try to fund some of these like extra activities?
Yeah, well, sometimes it just comes to me on the spot, or if sometimes like when we're teaching and I'm teaching something and then I see that you're falling asleep, then I'm like, okay, let's change it. And then we have to come up with whatever on the spot so I can keep everybody entertained. So I think that's a little hard. Like if you have to entertain all of these kids and I'm trying to sell you something you don't want. Or also one common pushback that we have is that we all can speak Spanish, but we know street Spanish, not proper Spanish. And it's the same thing with English. Like you can speak English, but then there's proper English and improper. Same thing with Spanish. We have proper Spanish, improper Spanish. And I'll tell the kids like, okay, well, we'll talk about like cars.
Yeah.
And we'll say, ¿cómo se dice car in Spanish? And then everybody's like, oh, se dice carro. And and then the curriculum is telling me, okay, but I have to teach you coche. And they're like, coche?
I was going to say vehículo.
Yeah, or vehículo, yeah. But good job. That's right. He's like, we're going to talk about Don Quixote.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one, or whenever we say like, oh, like parking is another one. And they'll say, it's el parking. I'm like, no, it's estacionamiento.
I was looking for a P when I was going to Mexico, like parking, and it was like with the E.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, and the kids will tell me, well, that's not how I say it. And I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't matter if that's not how you say it. Like, we can learn 2 different ways to say it. Like, there's nothing wrong with learning a different way. Or let's learn a proper way. And it doesn't matter if you don't use it, but at least you know both. So if you're ever in a conversation with someone, no te miras ridículo, that you don't know what they're not going to know what you're saying. You're going to go to Mexico and tell someone, ¿me puedo lavar las manos en tu sink? They're going to be like, ¿qué es un sink? It's lavabo,
right,
So that's a little bit of pushback that I do get from my kids. But it's funny. It turns into it's very productive. I like when they share and they give me feedback. It keeps the classroom engaged.
Even with this recent like immigration crisis, like how that had affected the school, like for you?
Oh my God, yeah. It was, so our kids did.
The class went smaller, huh?
Yeah, and then some of the kids, they did, they staged a walkout. And they did, and so we were honestly, I'm proud of them. I was very worried because what if people in the street, like what if you get run over, like what if something happens to you? So obviously, I
or
worry.
the homeless people.
I worry, but also I was very proud of them. But I've also had kids that have shared like, oh, we're very scared. Our parents aren't from here, and I know the feeling. My parents aren't from here. My parents are scared, or if something happens to me. And one of the common things that they were scared about was when we were hearing that ICE was coming into the schools.
Yeah.
And that was scary. But here's the thing. They train teachers. They tell us, okay, they don't do anything about school shootings, right? They want us to be okay. They want me to, how can I explain this? If I am going to take my life, and I would literally stand in front of a bullet for my students. You really think we're gonna let ICE come into this classroom? It's not gonna happen. Like, we will stay. We told our kids, we will stay with you after school. We'll have a sleepover if needed. We're not gonna let anything happen to you guys at all. So that's like the conversations that we have with them. And honestly, right now thank God we're on summer break, because it was getting a little heavier before that. But I'm a little scared to see what it's gonna look like right now that we come back, because we have Hispanic communities, and it's and not just Hispanic people, because it's also that we have kids from the Philippines, we have kids from Nigeria, we have kids from all over the place. So immigrants aren't just Hispanic. And it's honestly, I'm kind of nervous to see what it's going to look like when we return to school.
But it seems like they're just attacking on Latinos, no?
It looks like it, yeah, it looks like it. But I think it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see, but.
I mean, it's pretty cool that you say that you are proud of them for the walkout, because online and social media, the students do get backlash because you have folks saying, well, they don't know anything. Like, they just want to miss school.
Yeah, and
I've seen that.
Yeah,
right? Like, you get that a lot. You got a lot of the negative comments.
Yeah, and well, some of the kids do it to just go mess around. Like, I'm not gonna say, some do, yeah. Some of them do, but some of them were serious. But I think, like, again, people forget that these are 16, 17, 18-year-olds. Yeah, there might be teenagers, but they're getting closer to becoming men and women. And they know about these things, and they're into politics, and they hear their parents, and they inform themselves, and they're their own brain. So they also have their own opinion. So I think for people that hate on teenagers, have never spent time with them to get to know that these kids aren't babies. They actually have their own opinions, and they're actually educated. Yeah.
What's been the toughest age range for you to teach?
Honestly, my first year teaching, when I was doing student teaching, I was placed at a school for kids with behavioral issues. Ooh. And I was in a kinder and first grade class. Yeah. Those little kids were a lot. Like, these were not the kids that they would push each other, be like, oh, well, you said this to me, you said that to me.
They're very honest.
Yeah, they would get up and they would just fight. And they would just fight. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, that age range, I don't. So elementary school teachers, like, shout out to them. I would not be able to work with elementary school kids. I like the high school better. Yeah.
And Spanish, like, how did you get good at that? Because for the rest of us, it's tough to kind of keep up with that.
Yeah. Well, Spanish was my first language. So again, my parents both spoke Spanish at home. Yeah. My dad speaks English, but he refuses to speak it. And they both taught me Spanish first. And I went to San Fernando Elementary.
Sure.
Yeah. And they had this bilingual program, but they didn't teach me English. And I just spoke pure Spanish. So I was in this bilingual school. Yeah. And by the time I get to middle school, I spoke no English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then my middle school teacher, she spoke no Spanish, and somehow she taught me. So so I'm also an EL kid, So sometimes, like, on the way here, what was I saying? I was telling her something, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's because what did I tell you? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes se me sale, and I'm like, el Walmart.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the little paisanas.
Yeah, I'm like, se fui al Walmart, and then she. So, or I'm like, no, I said, you got to get it together. That's what I told her. Yeah. And she's like, no, you need to get it together. So it's that.
And I want to know, who do you bump music-wise?
Bad Bunny.
Woo!
I love Bad Bunny. Like, I am like Bad Bunny forever. So in the car, I'm like Bad Bunny, Karol G. I love salsa.
Okay, salsa.
So, yeah, I love salsa. I love merengue. I'm like some Frankie Ruiz. That's what I normally listen to in my car.
I have a question. J.O.P. or Peso Pluma?
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. What do you guys think?
For me, it's Peso Pluma all day.
Okay, Peso Pluma. What do you think? J.O.P. What do you think?
Peso.
I think I'm gonna go with Peso Pluma too.
Damn.
Yeah.
San Fernando stands up. Peso Pluma.
Yeah. I mean, we love them both, but
we do. We shout out to J.O.P. as well.
We love them both, but yeah. Pretty much. So I brought you guys a game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I brought you guys a game. Yeah, so we're gonna play this game called Yo Sabo. So I want to test your Spanish.
No sabo.
Yo Sabo. There was one girl one day that we were doing this joke, and she's like, Yo no sabo hacer eso. And this other girl says, No se dice yo no sabo, se dice yo no sepo. And then you're like, no, se dice yo no sé. Okay, you guys ready? Who's going to keep score?
Who's
I
gonna
need
keep
a
score?
Okay, we need a scorekeeper. All right, you'll be the scorekeeper.
Starting play.
All right, so you're going to have a few seconds to answer.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to have a few seconds to answer.
Oh, so the questions for all of us at once?
Do we raise our hand?
No.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. Okay. So basically what you guys are doing is whoever answers first or the fastest wins the card. So
Do
you
we
take
raise
the
our
point.
hand?
No,
Okay.
you just have to
Yeah,
say
Say
it.
it? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So the first one. ¿Cómo se dice forecast en español?
Pronóstico.
What?
Good job. Yeah.
Oh, I have a Mexican shot.
Yeah. Shout out your AP teacher. Yeah.
Graduated with that too.
Yeah. All right. ¿Cómo se dice fountain en español?
Fuente.
Muy bien. Oh, te están
Shout out
ganando.
Bakersfield education system.
All right. ¿Cómo se dice hail?
Infierno.
No.
No, not that.
hail.
Granizo,
Hail.
granizo.
Oh, but if you would have been right, but it was more like the
Hail, like the snow?
Yeah.
Or the,
that was hell.
yeah,
I
the
told you I
ice?
was the EL
Jesus Christ, I
kid.
love you, God.
All right. ¿Cómo se dice rainbow?
Arcoíris.
Ah, damn, man.
¿Cómo se dice left?
Izquierda.
Oh,
Tie.
that one you guys tied. I'm sorry, you guys all did
yeah.
good.
Compa, you got to get at least one, man.
Oh, ¿cómo se dice purr?
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Gruñir?
Like the cat.
Gruñir?
Like when the cats purr.
Gruñir,
No.
no.
Meow?
No. No. You guys ready for this one?
What is it?
Ronroneo.
Damn, I never heard of that word.
I couldn't have guessed that.
The more you know. All right. ¿Cómo se dice keyboard?
Teclado.
Damn.
Bien. All right.
This was really messing fucking this up.
He's doing good. ¿Cómo se dice heels?
Tacón.
Taco.
Muy bien.
nice.
Good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like heel, like healing. Like,
Yeah, no.
okay. Yeah, how you tacón so much?
So he won. Good job. All right. He's making a comeback. ¿Cómo se dice headphones?
Audífonos.
Muy bien. You can pass it down. Good job. All right.
Damn.
You guys are doing good. ¿Cómo se dice hammer?
Martillo.
Ooh, this one gets all my kids.
Okay.
¿Cómo se dice library en español?
Biblioteca.
Because a lot of people want to say librería.
Yeah.
I'm like, librería is a bookstore.
Yeah.
All right. ¿Cómo se dice raccoon?
Raccoon.
Raccoon?
Tacuach, no tacuach, no.
No, tacuache.
Tacuache.
No, tacuache is something else.
Escuerillo.
Sonrío? No, that's a skunk.
¿Tecolote?
Blue torto.
No, tecolote is no. It's mapache.
Mapache. I think I heard that one before.
Mapache.
Yeah, no sabo.
The other one you said it was what is it? It's a
Tacuach is the
Torrillo,
possum,
that's
no?
a skunk, right?
Sonrío is a skunk,
possum.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. ¿Cómo se dice lightning?
Luz.
Trueno.
No.
Truenazo.
Relámpago. He won.
Relámpago,
You got it.
damn.
That one's for him. He won that one.
Hey,
Good job. Good job. Yeah.
Shout out to Boyle High
Yeah.
Education System.
¿Cómo se dice mailbox?
Buzón.
Damn.
Good.
I was surprised with this food.
I told you I was Mexican.
I don't know.
¿Cómo se dice fog?
No,
Neblina. Shush.
He's winning. What is he gonna win?
I'm gonna win the top food of the year.
Le van a
Well, it's a
comprar. They're
clap.
gonna buy you dinner. Yeah. ¿Cómo se dice tablecloth?
Uh,
I don't know that one for sure.
fuck, I buy from
Time.
Yeah.
Mantel.
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 All right, this one. This is the okay. So how do you say thongs? Like the ones that you grab your food with. Yeah. 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 Like it's already. He's like, I know. He's like, I know this one. Well, how do you say it?
I don't know.
tongs? I don't know that one.
No, I don't know this one.
Utensiles?
Utensils. No sabo for sure, dog.
Pinzas.
Oh,
Pinzas.
Sheesh.
I thought it was pliers right there.
Pliers. Maybe you can do
Right?
either or. Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
either or. ¿Cómo se dice tray?
Tray?
Traste.
No.
No.
That's a dish. Dumbass.
Tray.
Good.
Hey, that's a
Sartén.
No.
no. That's a pan.
That's right. Look at you.
Hey,
You're
all
winning.
right.
He's winning.
When it doesn't count, huh? Throwing it in there.
All right, guys. We're going to cut
What
that
is
one.
it?
Yeah.
Bandeja.
Bandeja. Oh, I got that.
I heard of that before.
What about wrist?
Wrist.
Risk?
Gastritis?
Muñeca.
Ajá, muy
on.
bien.
Oh,
That's right.
Oh,
Good
shit,
job,
what's
good
up,
job.
dog?
Fernando.
He's making a
making
comeback. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
making a comeback. Good job.
We're tied?
If we
tied?
get more, if
We're
both of us
tied.
get more than Prime, it's a win
All
for
right, you
us.
gotta add them up.
Okay.
It's too advanced for us.
I'm
He
over
has
here
a whole stack. Yeah.
like,
Yeah. He's going to just pass it on to you.
Start making it.
Yeah. ¿Cómo se dice curtain?
Cortina.
Oh, there you
Ooh,
go.
that
There you
one's
go.
who said that one
Yo,
first?
let's go for another one. Another one for me and him.
Say it, fool.
Another one for me and him.
All right, all right. Just for,
Brandon.
just
No,
for
no,
them.
Just us two.
Oh, you said it.
Just,
Yeah, we
yeah,
both said it.
just for you guys.
All
Ready?
right, now for us too.
Okay. You could do,
so.
I know you could do this one. ¿Cómo se dice drunk?
Borracho.
Good, you got it.
boy,
Good
no,
job.
no,
See, I knew you know this one. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I knew you knew that one.
All right, come on, man.
Good job. ¿Cómo se dice flip?
Voltear.
Ooh.
Good, good job.
Fuck.
What about floor?
Piso.
Good. All right, let's see.
Yeah, this fool's just not fucking.
What about pee? Not pee-pee, like what you do in the bathroom, but like the vegetable. There's a soccer player, and that's his nickname.
Chicharito. Chicharo. Yeah.
Chicharito,
like,
that's a P?
Yeah,
Chicharo, yeah.
Chicharo. Yeah, chicharo.
Chicharo.
How do you say 60?
60.
Good, muy bien.
What would you say?
60.
60.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
Same thing.
No, you did it.
Yes, 70.
What about fingernail?
Uña.
Uña.
Good. Yeah. What about dinner?
Cena.
There's no way I'm behind, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, what about desk?
Escritorio.
Muy bien. What's another way to say desk, though? Starts with a P.
Damn, I don't know.
Pupitre.
Damn, what the hell?
Yeah, see, that's what the kids,
Yeah.
that's the same reaction the
Is that
kids
some
do. They're like,
Spanish
what?
stuff? Is that some Spanish stuff?
and
'Cause we
it's-
don't deal with the Spanish here.
It's proper.
All
It's
right.
formal Spanish. But you can say whatever you want. ¿Cómo se dice spider?
Araña. Ooh.
Good, good.
Dog.
Okay. What about soap?
Jabón.
Oh, damn.
I was about to say sopa.
You're like, look, I'm not sopa. Yeah. What about skirt?
I know that one. Vestido? No.
That's dress. You're close.
Oh,
You're close.
blue. Blusa? Is it
Bufanda?
blusa?
Bufanda?
Falda.
Bufanda?
Bufanda? Yeah.
No.
Bufanda.
Falda.
Falda.
Ah.
Good job.
Damn.
Ship.
Barco.
Barco. Oh.
Good. What about tijeras? Oh, I just told you. How do you say tijeras in English?
Scissors.
Good. So, see, you guys passed your English class. Good job. ¿Cómo se dice roof?
Techo.
Good job.
Come on, dog.
Damn, Raider making a comeback.
Come on.
Yeah, he's winning. He wants dinner. That's why. Yeah. ¿Cómo se dice ring?
Anillo.
Anillo.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, he's good job. Yay. Yeah, man, hype him up. Yay. Yeah.
Bakersfield making a comeback.
Tell in the house.
All right. ¿Cómo se dice pregnant?
Embarazada.
Good.
Damn, dog. It's because he's closer, so he could.
¿Cómo se dice pocket?
Bolsa. Bolsillo.
Bolsillo.
I wouldn't have got that one.
What about pets?
Animales.
No, that's animal. That's animal. Close,
Mascota.
Mascotas. Ooh, what about passwords?
That's right.
Passwords?
Passwords.
Oh.
Let's do.
Señal.
Contraseña.
No. Contraseña.
Good job. Yay.
Shout out 3.
And that was a big one. That's a big word. Good
Big
job.
boy right there. Big boy.
That's probably the biggest word out of all you guys.
So he knows the big words. Muy bien, muy bien. What about mattress?
Cama.
No,
Colchón.
mattress.
Matres.
Colchón.
Matres. Colchón. But that was
Say
close
no
to
more.
like matriz.
Oh, matriz.
Yeah. What about wound?
Herida.
Good. Okay, do you guys want to count your cards and see?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, count your cards. Evan.
Too much. You mean we gotta
Count
put the
your
whole
cards.
stack.
Card is too low.
9,
You?
Or
4.
4, 9,
no, me and you were together. Me and you were together.
9, 4.
18, 19.
Yay, good job. You guys didn't cheer, groseros. Cheer.
Haters, oh,
Yeah.
such a juice.
Good job,
First,
you guys.
second, third. Oh, damn.
See, so like even little things like this is fun to play with my kids,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
for
like
sure.
playing, and they get competitive. I'm like, bag of chips if you win, and they're like, that's right, miss. Like we're playing, and they all play, and these are like kind of things that we do in the classroom, and
You
they
have to
like
catch a
it.
fade during lunch. Or that.
Yeah, they're yeah. I'm like, pórtense bien, I'll give you a pop out. Yeah.
No, but yeah,
So I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys like the game.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that-
That's pretty fun game.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, and they have different games. They have like a chancla game.
What's it called? I might take it.
It's called Yo Sabo. Yo Sabo, tú sabes.
Yeah, because my family's full of no sabo, so bring it out the next family gathering.
They probably have
You
an
can play.
app,
They do here.
right?
Pass it down to him.
should have a
Yeah.
loteria,
You get them on
loteria
Amazon.
with
I should-
Sabo.
yeah, on Amazon también. Oh yeah, you guys should have a loteria night.
loteria
You
night.
know what would be cool? They
That would
have.
actually be funny. A loteria night with us, actually.
You can do your own loteria. Like you can do like it's like millennial style loteria,
Yeah.
and you can upload your own pictures.
Oh shit!
And then write your
I'm
own
cussing.
like
No, you can.
captions on the bottom. You guys should do that. That would be fun.
That actually would be
With frijolitos and everything.
Frijolitos, huh?
Yeah, like you guys should play. That would be fun.
like,
a ver quién
how do
gana.
you- Easy E on one, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, you go see a ver quién gana. I think that would be fun. That'd be a fun thing.
If you had a loteria, what would you put on? What characters would you put in it?
For you guys?
No, for you.
Oh,
If
for
you
me?
would have your own loteria.
I don't know. I think we would do
Torta.
that one would have to be on there. Yeah. El tío phone case.
Oh,
The chisme box. El chisme box it would be. I think we would have what else? What do you guys think? Tell me.
La Vallera, you're from the valley.
I'll
There
put
you go.
Chalino in there for sure.
Okay, el chalino.
Chalino.
El charro. Yeah.
charro.
El charro. El borracho. That was here, el borracho.
El stripper.
The fool.
El stripper.
What's
El
stripper
stripper.
in Spanish? Ballerina? No, that's that.
Bailarina. What's
Cariñosa.
Cariñosa.
But I think it would just be bailarina.
Bailarina?
Yeah, just like bailarina. 'Cause like a
Bailarina
dancer.
exotic, yeah.
Bailarina exótica.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because it's like exotic dancer. Yeah, so bailarina exótica.
Yeah.
See, we're learning all kinds of
see,
things
we're learning.
today.
With all the
Yeah.
talks of like, I guess TikTok shutting down supposedly.
Yeah. a little
Does
scary.
that worry you at all?
Like a little bit. I don't know. I feel like it does because it has brought. I feel like we've all built like not just me, but a lot of people, and a lot of people I know make their money off of TikTok, and a lot of people sell like they have their small shops on there. So I think it is a little scary, especially for people that rely solely on TikTok. Like for me, I have a job, and I mean TikTok is great because you guys know it's expensive to breathe. So it does help, and I'm a single mom, so I
Shout out
honestly
to you,
yeah.
clap
Thank
to
you.
that. Shout out to-
So my oldest is 10, and the other one, she's 9. So she recently just turned 9. So they're 10 and 9, and it's a little hard doing things by myself. It's tough. So any extra income I can make, I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Do
'Cause
they get jealous? Like all the attention you have with your students and come home and you're like,
yeah, and honestly, it's hard. I think sometimes like balancing.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah.
come home and it's like, go over there.
Yeah, because I get home like overstimulated because people are like all day. It's like miss, and I'm like yes, like handling situations all day long. And then when I get home, my kids want to. I'm their mom. Like I have to be a mom. Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, okay, can you guys give me like 10 minutes so I can breathe and drink some water and go to the bathroom? Because that's one thing people don't talk about. For teachers, if I need to go to the restroom, if security's not around, I need to hold it till lunchtime.
oh,
Yeah.
Man,
and-
turtlenecking and everything.
Imagine. Yeah, imagine.
Take a shit.
Yeah, you just sitting there like. Yeah. So you see him wiggling around. You know why? So it's like a lot of people don't realize that, and so that's I tell my daughters like, you guys just give me 10 minutes when I get home. Or honestly, their teachers give them a lot of homework, and then I have to come home and do more work.
That's what I hate about
Yeah.
teachers. They give so much homework.
I don't give homework.
You don't give homework?
No, because I sometimes like my homework will be like if whatever assignment you didn't finish during class time, that's homework.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
Do you pass your students even though like say like, damn, this guy didn't learn nothing, but fuck, I'm gonna pass him or you learn?
No.
Maybe next time.
No,
Pendejo,
so that's like a whole conversation right now. But honestly, for me, I make it where I'm not here to fail you. I'm not here. My job is not to fail you. My job is to help you, and I genuinely do not want to fail you. So I tell my kids, like, for you to fail my class is impossible because I'll give you 3 points for writing your name on the paper. Like, if you fail, it's porque no hiciste nada.
Yeah.
You don't think you harm them like that?
I honestly feel like it is a little harming to just pass them if they
Yeah,
don't
right.
deserve it. But I do fail them. If they don't do anything, like if they don't do absolutely anything, you did not turn in work, you did not show up, you're gonna fail. Like you will fail. But if you're trying and you're actually putting in the effort, you're coming to tutoring, you're coming to after school, and I can genuinely see that you're trying, then I'm going to give you points for the stuff that you did. Because I don't think my job is here to fail anybody. Like I want to see you be successful. But it is true, we should hold them accountable. As you know,
Earlier, do you do with seniors at all, or just for freshmen?
I have since I'm an elective, I have 9th through 12th grade.
So I bring that up to say that I know when I was in high school, I needed a C+ to graduate, right, for math, and I think he just did that to look out for me. Have you had a situation where it was like, Miss Mendoza, I need a passing grade to graduate?
Yeah, so we have kids that come and say that, Miss, can I do some extra credit because, I'm like 2 points away from doing this. And I'm like, okay, well, write me a paper or do a project or do this.
Okay.
So not just giving them, because nobody's going to give you anything in life.
In life.
Yes.
Facts.
So I'll just give them an assignment, or I say, okay, well, let's do a presentation. My favorite assignment is let's give back to the community. So I'll have them do a project, whether it's like you go and you help your neighbor cut the grass, and let's take a picture of yourself doing that, and then have the conversation with your neighbor, or go help your mom wash the dishes, or help your mom make a dish and record the interaction and cook in Spanish. And the moms love that, because the moms are like, oh, well, we're spending time with our kids, and that's a project that they can do for extra credit. And it's honestly, it's bonding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's rewarding for them, right? Because at that age, like I know you brought up earlier, kids, they calling you bro.
Yeah.
Like they're not as
Yeah.
attached as they were when they were young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that. Miss Bruh is one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Bruh, Miss Bro, Miss Ma'am. I have Miss Lady Ma'am. That was another one.
Miss Lady
Yeah, Miss Lady Ma'am. Yeah, or sometimes they have these like outrageous conversations, and I'm like, why are you saying that? I'm right here. They're like, oh, Miss, sorry, we forgot you're a girl. I'm like, oh, okay, so what am I?
Like, what kind of conversations?
Like they'll have like, no, sometimes they have these conversations where some of my kids are a little older, and the boys will conversate about things that they're, and they're not telling me, they're telling each other.
Guy
And
stuff.
and I turn around, I'm like, ew, like cochinos,
raised
like
you,
why are you guys talking about that?
They're doing it on purpose.
Yes, no, sometimes I have their conversations, but sometimes I've also, and I've never, like as a woman, I've never thought about this about men, because for us it's easy, like you can go have a guy come talk to you, and if you don't like him, you're like, no. But I never thought about how hard it is for you guys, because I have 14, 15-year-olds that will tell me like, hey, miss, like, how do you talk to girls? And I'm like, let's just say hello, say hi. Oh, but it's because we're nervous, like we're shy. Like, how do I, she's so pretty. Like, what do I say to her? And then I also have the ones that like get heartbroken, and they'll come in and the girls will break their hearts. And
And
they're
you're giving them game and everything.
yeah. And I'm like, pobrecitos mis niños. Like, they come in crying. And I had one boy one day that he like breaks down, and he's like, why can't she love me like she loves him? And I've never seen Yeah, and honestly, we don't think about men going through these things because we don't think about it. Yeah. And I see it in a different perspective now, and I'm like, oh, okay, so
That's how you see those stories.
What stories?
What stories?
When they cry, lean on the shoulder, and then you hear these stories about teachers and students.
No, that's gross.
No, what do you think about that shit?
I think that's disgusting. That's like, what is a little kid gonna do for you? You know what I mean? Like, that's disgusting. Like, how are you, a grown man or a grown woman, attracted to these? If you hang out with these little boys or these little girls, like I do sometimes, I'm like, did you not brush your teeth this morning? Like, I'm like, I see you 3 times a week, and you, like, did you shower today? Like, I'm like, and sometimes like hygiene is a big thing, like, especially
they
freshmen.
come to you fucking after PE, like, all sweaty, like,
like,
Don't
shit.
tell them like that. Well, bañate, güey.
No. Yeah, like we think it, but we don't say it. No, sometimes like we all have, like I have like little self-care kits in my classroom.
Lights for them.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys, after, I'm like, here's the hand sanitizer. So to me, I'm just like, I don't know, as a grown person, como se te antoja un niño. I find that very disgusting. I'm a mom, and I have kids, and it makes me angry. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I feel like there's bad apples in every,
Yeah, no, of course. But no, like I said, I see all my kids, like I always call them mis niños because they're my babies, like mis niños y mis niñas. And my kids will tell you that. Sometimes I'm like, niños. And then they'll make fun of me, and they'll hear them say like, niños. So one thing you'll learn about me is niños and pau pau, because I'm always like, siéntate porque te voy a dar pau pau. They're like, okay, miss,
Damn, I heard
okay.
that one in forever.
Yeah.
You should be getting pop out.
Flashbacks right now.
Flashbacks to el cinto y la chancla, huh? Yeah.
What's one thing that you hate about teaching?
I think one thing I hate about teaching is like the politics about teaching.
Oh, there's politics.
Yeah, so everything that comes like behind the scenes with teaching.
Yeah.
So there's like, if they would just give us time to teach, that's what would be ideal. But a lot of the times we're dealing with, okay, you have to write your curriculum maps, or you have to write, or we have to do a lot of things with like curriculum. And a lot of people think that when you're a teacher, you show up and they're like, here's the book, here's the slides, this is what you teach. But it's not like that. You show up and they're like, okay, we're in California. These are the California standards. This is the map. This is what you need to teach. Here's the book. Have fun.
Do you ever like, maybe do your own?
No, I have to go through the standards or else like it's not, their credentials are invalid. We have to go through the standards, but I do teach in my own way. Yeah. So like we have freedom to create our lessons and make them your own. So when I do teach my lessons, I follow the standard, but I make the lessons to fit who I am as a teacher.
Yeah.
So
is your team Kendrick or Team Drake?
I know.
Yeah. I want to know.
So we had this conversation the other day in class because I have a student that's in love with Drake.
And shout out to her.
Yeah, and
he's in love with Kendrick.
Yeah, and so it's like it's mixed. And they'll get into these like heated debates on like, no, we're Team Drake, but Drake was banned in my classroom for a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it was
certified PDF.
Yeah, it was around the time when his nudes came out.
Yeah. Oh,
and
weirdo behavior.
Yeah, and some of my students came and they're like, Miss, and I'm like, what? And they're like, did you see Drake? And I'm like, no. Don't tell me.
Don't lie.
I mean, you didn't. You didn't.
I didn't.
Oh,
lies. Like, show him. Show him. No. So the kids were. I'm like, stop. And then this kid's like, well, my mom. I saw it with my grandma, and I'm like, oh my god.
Whoa.
So I was like, oh, not the grandma. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's getting nervous.
Le pegó el cactus. Yeah. Le dio unos palazos. Yeah. So the kids, for a while, when that was happening, I'm like, all right, the Drake ban, Drake is banned in my classroom. We're not talking about that no more. So we just they were banned for a little while. But then he got back in their good graces, and I'm like, okay, we can start talking about it. But recently they've been bringing up Drake or Kendrick, but I can't give you an opinion because I'm Team Bad Bunny. So, yeah. So.
Shout out Bad Bunny.
Yes.
No, you have to say one.
But I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Just stick with the home team, please.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would have to.
They're both great.
Yeah, I think they're both great.
Well, Drake and Bad Bunny have a collab.
They do.
So
the Mia. Yeah, like that's like the only song that I've listened to with them too. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, Drake's a legend.
Drake's a legend. They're both legends.
Kendrick, but I'm kind of tired of Kendrick right now.
You're tired of him? Why? ¿Qué te hizo?
No, nothing. It's just too much. Everybody's just bumping him right now.
Yeah.
All the kids.
Yeah.
Kind of miss Drake now.
I don't know, like in my kids' class, they were bullying Drake fans.
Really?
Yes, they were.
No way.
Yeah,
This is
crazy.
that's in South LA, so you could probably see why. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they were like,
Sucking him out.
girls were like, yo,
imagine
he's a
that?
Drake
Yeah.
fan. They were all like, and then he'll come the next day, yo, I'm a Kendrick fan now.
No, the
Weird.
one,
That's kind of fucked up.
the one that there is a big thing right now is the Labubus.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are demonic.
Yeah, the
They are.
Yeah, the
They are.
Labubus
Do you
are
have
big.
one? And no, let me
I
find
don't
out
have
on that
one, but
purse.
my kids have one.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't,
okay.
but my kids do.
They don't hear no stories and all that?
No. Like,
Conspiracy.
at night.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
There's some
Yeah.
things about
No,
that.
but I used to feel like that about Barbies. Like I used to think like Barbies would like walk at night. You guys never heard that? That would scare
Toy Story
me.
shit?
Yeah.
Toy Story stuff.
Or you guys remember the Cabbage Patch dolls? Like I think those are people say those were demonic.
Boo look like little devils. They say it's like I forgot what.
There's probably a conspiracy theory
Demonic,
behind
yeah,
it. Yeah. Yeah.
She's
So
scared. Love you guys.
that one is that one was a big one. The Labubus is like a big thing that they're discussing right now.
Yeah.
Another one was I think for a while they were talking. What is that? There was one, the Skivity toilet one. That was so weird. I still don't know what it means.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that the
Yeah.
Hold up, now on this bullying topic, like, have you firsthand seen your students get bullied, and like, have they approached you like, Ms. Mendoza, like, I'm going through this?
Yeah,
Would you-
and it does happen, and it does happen.
Achievement box,
Yeah,
for
like
sure,
in the
no?
achievement box, yeah, they're like Miss. No, but sometimes we do have kids that want to talk about things like this individually, and they'll come in and they'll say like, hey, I have like this is happening, or you can tell sometimes like when we have the kids that I always say the loudest kid is the one that's going through the most things. Yeah. Or sometimes like when you have a kid that's more like outgoing and you see them like withdrawn that day. And a lot of times they won't just go and tell you. Like you have to be like, hey, so how are you? Like, ¿cómo estás? Like, oh, I like your shirt. Like, and just little, like having those little conversations. And then eventually they'll say like, oh, well, I'm going through this, or someone said this, and it's a lot of like petty behavior sometimes with like the girls or even the boys, or somebody took somebody's boyfriend and it's a problem.
Shit.
Yeah. So I have
Some
seen it, yeah.
toxicas out there in high school.
And no se lleven, no. That's why I tell them that you don't need to be dating in high school. Like, you shouldn't be dating in high school anyway.
Everybody dates in high school.
Yeah, but they do it anyway. Yeah, they do it anyway. And they'll tell me like, okay, miss, we hear
be
you,
like,
but we're
"Oh,
going to do
hell,
it
I'm
anyway.
seeing it in the hallways.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you guys, I'm just like, stop. My rule is if you leave your breath in my classroom, you shouldn't be making out with anybody, honestly.
That's like a big thing.
Yeah.
You keep bringing that up. Like that's a real thing.
It's
then,
a
for sure.
thing. It's a thing.
What?
Like the hygiene.
Go to the
Hygiene.
dentist.
Yeah.
Root canals. issues.
Yeah, hygiene is a thing. So yeah, but I mean, they're kids. They're gonna do it regardless. No matter what I tell them to do or not to do, they're gonna do it regardless.
How do you deal with social media and the kids nowadays? Like them being on social media. Do you agree that they should be on social media?
I think that should be like a parent's responsibility. I think parents should monitor what their kids are doing on social media at all times anyway. I feel like sometimes kids, again, a lot of the bullying happens when the kids are online, or a lot of little kids are gullible and they'll see things, especially like 9-year-old, 10-year-olds, and they see things and these trends where they'll hear something and they believe it and then they want to do it and it's harmful to them.
Yeah.
So I think as parents, we need to do a better job to monitor our children and their online activity. It's like, that's how I feel that they should do. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I want to go back earlier. You said that your students kind of opened your eyes to like I guess how boys get treated, right? Because they approached you, Ms. Mendoza. How do I talk to a woman? Wooty wooty woo.
Yeah.
And I guess you said that like it opens your eyes that like damn, like guys really be going through it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Do you say that because like were you a heartbreaker like back in your day? Or, like
No.
She was that toxica.
No. Okay, believe
She
it.
is a single mother.
No, but okay. Believe it or not, when I was in high school, I was everybody's friend. I was the friend. You know when you meet a girl and she's pretty and you're like, hey, bring a friend. I was the friend that was your friend. You know, that was me in high school. My parents are very strict. My mom is still strict. My mom, she asked me, ¿Dónde vas? ¿Ya quieres vas a llegar? You know, and I don't live with her.
That's a good thing, though, man.
Yeah. So growing up, my mom was like, no makeup, no this. You're gonna wear what I say. She
Were you a
was
chola? Let me find out.
no, like we all go through our weird stages, you know.
I mean, yes.
Like with the,
She was like,
well, fun fact. One day, I had a unibrow and I wanted I would tell my mom like, can you please take them? Like kids are making fun of me. And she says, no, hasta que cumplas 15, we'll take you to get your eyebrows waxed. And I don't listen. So I started plucking.
Yeah.
Oh, I had my cousin do it.
Of course.
Yeah, and she plucked them, but she plucked them a little like uneven. So then I fixed them and my eyebrows were up to here. Oh. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, my mom, I'm me van a pegar. I was like, oh my God. And I was doing this to my mom for like a week. And then one day she's like, a ver, ven pa acá. And I go over there and she got my cousin in trouble. So they beat her. And then after it was my turn. And then she was like, y nomás por eso, she took away my makeup and she would send me to school without eyebrows.
Yeah. And then you just draw them in.
Yeah, and at school, my friends would draw them in. So for a while, like I went through this like Sharpie eyebrow stage.
We know it.
Yeah.
San Fernando.
Yeah. And it was not cute. And I'm like, oh my God. So,
The Sharpies were in though.
Yeah, they were in. Like, I mean, I've seen, like, it's coming back. The style is coming back. And the girls look beautiful, honestly. I think they look great. But me personally, it was a no. So I wasn't breaking hearts. I was like a fat kid. I was like overweight. I had braces.
Fat kids back then, no?
I mean, it's part of being a kid, I think.
Yeah,
my mom wanted me.
It's the hot Cheetos, right?
Yeah,
it was
the hot Cheetos.
Yeah,
The
they know
McDonald's.
I think we need reparations from the hot Cheetos.
and
The
Arizona's too.
And Arizona.
We need reparations.
Yeah.
We need reparations for that.
Yeah. So for me in high school, I had one boyfriend in high school, and he wasn't in my school. He was in a different school.
Oh, you were the
Yeah.
ops with the ops.
Yeah, he was at a different school, and he was my boyfriend from like 14 through 18. This story is sad, by the way. But he was my boyfriend from 14 through 18, and when we were 18, he got in a really bad car accident. And he passed away.
Oh,
but
man.
Rest in peace.
yeah, and that was but I was in a heartbreaker in high school. I'm not even a heartbreaker now. I don't date.
I have a question though. What age did you have your first hickey though?
Oh,
Oh my God, that is crazy. I want to know your guys'. Yeah, I want to know your guys'.
For me, for sure, it was high school.
High school,
Yeah, sophomore year.
remember.
sophomore. Yours?
I lost my virginity at 16.
Bad boy.
That's old, though. That's old.
No.
Maybe it was like 12, 13.
That's not regular.
Yeah.
15, 16.
Yeah.
Nah.
She was like, yeah. Good job, buddies.
You're like this. You were loqueando, huh?
Yeah.
16 years old.
Damn, San Fernando.
You think so?
Yeah.
Were you guys? How were you guys in high school? Were you guys like wild children? Did you have strict parents or
Gangbanging in high school, and I dropped out at 9.
You
dropped out at 9?
Jeez,
Ninth grade or?
9th grade.
Oh shit.
Did you
ninth grade.
Did you go back or you?
No.
He was in YA
But
at
you
that point.
see-
Let's get out of
Gangbanging
school.
was cool. Like, that's when it was cool. Like,
But you see, I like that you brought that up because a lot of people have this stigma where they say like, oh, if you're gonna be successful, like you need to go to college.
Successful
And it's like,
businessman,
no.
brand,
Yeah, because
celebrity out here.
better.
Yeah, because I'm like, you don't have
Drop
to,
out of school,
yeah.
guys.
No, don't drop out. No, don't drop out.
push it.
Don't
Yeah.
drop out. Like have plan A, plan B, plan C.
Everybody has
Drop
their-
the fuck
Yeah,
out, you be
yeah.
good, dog.
Everybody has their lane.
Te lavan el
Yeah.
coco in school.
Yeah, no, like I feel like you should have plan A, plan B, plan C. But if you don't want to further your education, you can be successful
Yeah.
without
Just keep grinding.
all of these
Shout out
things.
to
So, yeah, so
Compa Raider, San Fernando.
Yeah.
Shoosh.
yeah. He's like tap my shoulder. yeah.
Yo.
So that's it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's important.
Did you graduate? Oh, yeah, of course you have to
Yeah.
graduate.
Yeah. yeah, I graduated.
What university did you go to?
I went to So I went to LA City College for an
LACC?
AA. Yeah, for my
You
my
were for
first
sure
AA.
thugging then.
For my first AA, and then I received my bachelor's through University of Phoenix.
Shout out to University.
And then I received my teacher credential from University of Bakersfield.
Shout out Baker.
What?
Yeah.
CSUB?
Yeah.
What?
And then, and then I received my master's from an online program, which is National University.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to clap it up for
Which
that.
one was the easiest, huh?
Don't do
It was
that.
like- he has now I
Walk
see-
in the park, huh?
Yeah, he was like, we got there and they're like diploma. Just kidding, imagine. Yeah, that would have been great. Like
Were you the first to graduate in your family?
yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
that's it.
so
That's
yeah,
it.
like with my thank you. Yeah, so I'm the oldest. So it was me. I graduated first, and then my sister. My sister's a nurse. The other one, she's in school right now. And my brother has his own business, so they're all doing pretty well for themselves.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, normalize it in the family, right? Once
Yeah.
they see somebody attains it in the family, oh, it's doable.
Yeah, no, of course. But I always say like you can do whatever
Yeah,
you
for sure.
want and whatever makes you happy and whatever. I think we need to do wake up every day to do something that you love. You know?
Facts.
Yeah.
How long you see yourself being a teacher?
I think I want to retire from teaching.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's blowing up.
Yeah.
Is that money? Is that money? Branding deal soon.
Yeah, no, I wish. No, I love teaching and I love it and I love what I do and I love waking up every day and going and it's because it's something new every single day. So it's not repetitive. It's not something that it's not the same thing every day. Every single day we have something different. And even if I have my day planned out, something else happens and we do a completely different thing. So I love it and I love being part of these kids' journeys. And
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that
Yeah.
for sure.
Thank you.
Very unappreciated. You are very unappreciated.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Like it's awesome.
No, and I feel like that's needed, right? Because I mean, from personal experience, when I was going to high school, like I didn't really have teachers who would look out. Because the way you're speaking, it kind of makes it seem like you actually care.
Yeah.
I do care. Yeah. No,
That
I
isn't
do
very
care.
important.
Or
for
she's
sure.
a good actor.
Or I'm a good actor, eh?
Next career.
All for content.
Ready for casting.
Yeah. No, yeah, thanks. No, but that would be cool though. We should have. No, never mind.
What?
Because it's gonna sound wrong. I was like, we should make our own movie, but I was like, wait, that's yeah. I was like, that doesn't sound wrong. No, I was like, wait, hold on. Yeah, like that's gonna come out wrong.
Yeah, the haters are gonna come out the shadows
Yeah,
and
they're
shit.
gonna be like, did you see what she
They're going to
said?
clip it
Yeah.
and put it on TikTok.
Clip that clip.
Yeah, you're like, she said that she does movies. Yeah. No, that's true. Very true. But
No, but I do want to applaud you on that. Like, you
Oh, thank
actually
you.
caring.
Yes, for
That's
sure.
thank
real.
you. I
respect
appreciate that. Like, I appreciate it. I do. I love it. Like, sometimes you me canso though. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to stay home. Like, I've been working summer school and I've been exhausted.
Just getting burnt out.
No, not burnt out. I'm just tired. Like, I think we all need a break once in a while. But like, I love it. Like, I signed myself up for summer school because I wanted to do it, and I love it. And again, I don't think I can see myself being home all the time. Like, I love being home. I love my children, but I also like having my own life and being independent and being able to go out and and buy my things and
Turn up.
Right. On the weekends.
On the weekends.
On the weekends. What is it? It's el viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. Yeah. And it's only Thursday.
It's only Thursday.
Yeah, it's only Thursday.
Did he
So.
pull it up on Monday all hungover?
No, I'm old now. Me duermo at 8:30. I'm like,
You pull it with the Gucci glasses,
yeah,
like,
like,
yo,
you guys, we're watching a movie today.
bring in the
yeah.
phone, bring in the TV.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah.
The big TVs. You guys remember?
That's Mondays.
Yeah. The big TVs are gonna come out and be like, all right, guys, we're watching a movie in
shit,
español. Yeah. You know, we were watching Moana in Spanish before the year ended, and I don't know what I put it in Spanish, and they kept calling the girl Mariana, and I'm like, Mariana. I'm like, it should be Moana, no? And it was Mariana, and the kids are like, change it, miss, change it. So yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. Shit.
Very interesting to see.
So you're looking to retire. How long do you see yourself teaching for?
Next year, what?
Next year I retire. No, that's de viejita me mira. To retire next year.
No, you just said
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. I think maybe like a good 30 more years.
Oh, shit.
shit.
Yeah,
soon.
like,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I
Yeah.
thought you said you want to retire soon.
Well, not soon. But from teaching.
Oh,
From teaching.
no.
Hey, so
Oh,
He's
okay.
asking about teaching.
Oh,
right?
sorry.
Yeah.
When, like, at what age I would retire?
Yeah, teaching.
No, you made it seem like I thought you said you wanted to.
I thought you were
retire
out the
soon.
door.
Oh,
teaching.
no. I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Catch her at Abbott
I'm
Elementary,
sorry.
the series.
No. I want to retire from teaching. Like, I want to work my 30 years
I
and
see.
then
Fine.
retire as a teacher. Yeah. No, that's my goal. Eventually, I want to teach sociology. I'm gonna go back to school to get my add on to my credential to teach sociology. But that's all once. So I gotta, we'll make it happen eventually.
Yeah, God first.
Yeah, eventually we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep. So what about you guys? You've been quiet. Tell us.
Boy, I've been
He's been a nice boy today.
He's being
Yeah, he's behaving today.
sober,
Yeah,
respectful.
he only gets
Yeah.
smacked in the hand today.
Gotta show the.
Yeah, we told him we had a real professional coming through. So he's on his
Yeah.
best
Oh, you
behavior
guys are
right
nice.
now.
Respect. I don't want to
Thank
make
you.
it harder for him and start editing all
In my
the-
editing.
Hey, but he's having you practicing your editing skills.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
like
Make
that,
me better.
Yeah.
We make each other better.
Yeah, Ben. You guys, what is it? You learn from each other.
Yes, we push each
That's
other for
awesome. See, good for you. Good job.
Yes.
Very proud of you guys.
Talks to you like you're a niño, like you're one of their students.
You know what? But that's like a problem. Now that you say that, that's like a problem in my life with men. I feel like.
Oh,
Because I'm always like, because I'm just like, oh wow, that was, or I have this thing where I tell everybody like Happy Monday, and then I realize that people don't say Happy Monday to each other, and I'm
Money
like,
making Monday.
yeah, or I'll say like, you'll tell me a story, and I'm like, wow.
Like,
And how do
or
you
you
feel?
correct the grammar
Yeah, and I'm
when
like,
you're
how do
talking.
how do you feel about that? Or I'll say like, oh my God, congratulations, I'm so proud of you. And then I'm like, oh my God, I am, you're not a child,
Yeah.
but I am used to, this is what I do all day.
Yeah.
So to me, it gets a little harder to kind of turn that off, and to just be myself. So a lot of the times then I've heard in the past where like, will you treat me like a kid? And I'm like, well, you are a kid. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah, like I'm playing. But that's been an issue in the past. So I need to learn how to separate that.
Have past relationships like been broken up because of that?
No, well, honestly, and to be honest with you, again, I don't really date. I don't really date. I don't. I've been single for 7 years.
Damn, what's so long?
Monday? Why so long?
What's so long?
No, months. Months. Yeah, he got me. Years, 7 years. Well, one because I feel like people nowadays aren't genuine. You know what I mean? Like you have to ask, like, do you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife? Do you live with somebody? Does somebody think you're dating them? Like, well, what's the situation going on? So I think that is one. Two, I'm always busy. Like my kids are with me all the time. They go to their dad's house twice a month, if that. So I don't have time. I don't have a babysitter, and some men don't want to deal with other people's kids.
Yeah.
Some of them, not everybody. So that it becomes tough. And then for me, it's like I'm busy. I'm tired at 8:30. I don't have the energy, nor do I feel like your energy is. You should take care of it. You shouldn't just let anybody in your life. You shouldn't just let people around you.
Dropping gems.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just like, pa qué? I'd rather just save you and me the heartache, and I'll just stay home.
And also, you have 2 daughters, right?
Yeah, I have
so it's
2
kind of
daughters.
like also a little more sensitive with.
Yeah, and I
raising
don't
women.
want them to
And they're
feel
more.
that.
I think daughters take more.
Yeah.
more for me. Like
yeah, and they'll see more, and I don't want to ruin them. I'm like, the world is already tough as it is, and I don't ever want them to say, oh, my mom always had these men coming in and out their life. Like, I don't want that. So that's like my thing. So like I said, I don't really date. I've had 3 boyfriends in my life, so it hasn't. I've dated here and there, like I'll go to dinner or whatever, but with people, sometimes they're like, you talk to me like a kid, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
And when you date, is it app based or do you meet people?
He's trying to find out the
Like
app.
it's like whatever we are.
American.
No. I think Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram is one. Like obviously people meet each other on Instagram, but not my teacher account. Like on the teacher account, I'm like, that's a little weird. I always feel like the teacher account, it's odd. Like I have my personal account. That one's like, okay, that's more of my personal life. But yeah, I think there are sometimes like mutual friends or going out, and I don't really go out as much either.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just Instagram. Yeah. I think on Instagram.
Swipe up.
I mean, I'm sure the DMs have been more popping now that you have more clout.
He's on Tinder, huh? Yeah, he's on Tinder, huh? Yeah, he said swipe up, so I'm like, ya sabe. He said, speaking from experience. No, just kidding. The DMs.
Oh no, I'm saying like I'm sure the DMs are more popping now that you have more clout than ever before.
Oh, what's the craziest DM you have?
Okay, yeah, that's so my craziest DM that I received was this guy said, he said, you're as they say, as the cat's meow. And I'm like, what?
What?
I have no idea what that means up to this
Is
day.
that a haiku?
Yeah, am I right? I'm like sending poetry.
Sounds like Shakespeare.
Yeah, I don't know what that meant. No, I was like, I should have been like, huh? No, but I don't. That one was that's a crazy one. I've had another one where I think someone said, what did they tell me? Oh, I don't know. They're just weird. They're all weird. Like, they're all just weird. Like, they'll say some weird things, or they'll say, oh, I had one recently that was like, oh, do you need someone to schedule your nail appointment for you? And I'm like, no, I
sugar
can.
daddy.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I can schedule it myself. Thank you. So it's like those or the ones that, but here's the thing. I think as men and all of you guys, I feel like if you're messaging women, don't just message them and say, hey, you're so beautiful. That's boring. Like, say like, hey, buenos dias. How was your day? Like, oh, I don't know. Talk about something. Like, start a conversation. Just don't tell me, oh, hey, you're so beautiful. Okay.
You already know her.
Yeah, like tell me something. Like tell me something I don't know.
That's why I'm out here.
You know, like tell me, be like, hey, did you know in 1947, blah blah blah. And I'll be like, wow, no, I didn't know that. Like that would make me reply to you. But the comments of oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, thanks. You know, and I feel like you guys as men, you should have a conversation.
Keep
learn
pointing
how
at
to.
me, fool.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. No, sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna point this way. Yeah. Sorry.
I said her hair was nice.
Did you?
No, just kidding.
No, I'm like, did you? No, he didn't. But thanks. Yeah. Me bañé. Yeah, I'm like, me bañé.
Do you ever deal with like stalkers or your students deal with stalkers? Like you have some weird, creepy shit?
Like sometimes people will comment, and that's why I tell my kids, like, don't say what school we're in, because people will say like, oh my God, like, let me show up to your school. And I'm like, that's creepy. You, as a grown man, you want to show up to a school full of kids? Like, that's not weird to you? Like, when you said that, like, as you were typing that, it didn't make you feel weird?
SPM did, picking up the 9-year-old.
Yeah, right. I want to speak on this, right? Because when I was in high school, it was kind of common for like older men to pick up the girl students at my high school. Mm-hmm. Do you see that nowadays?
No.
Oh, okay, that was good.
No, that's
died out.
grooming.
I remember that
That's
too.
grooming.
Yeah, that used to be a thing.
They used to be, it was normalized.
And now I get mad.
and shit, bumpy.
I would get mad because like, I don't got a shot.
They come with 22. They come with 22s and or telling me
in the cars. No, I honestly, I have not seen it. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not happening. I hope not. But I personally have not seen it. And if the kids do say something like that, I'm like, oh, we're CPS. Because that's grooming.
Yes.
Like, that's grooming. And that's not okay. And honestly, I think...
That's right, Drake. You shouldn't be hugging 17-year-old girls on stage. Drake.
Oh.
No, like, it's grooming. And I'm like, it's pedophile activities, and we don't condone that.
Yes.
You know, like, that's not okay.
Facts, big facts.
Yeah.
Big
but
facts.
Pero también I also feel like part of it is like a cultural thing, because if you think back to like our grandparents and our parents, like a lot of the times my grandma talks about when she met my grandpa, she left with him when she was like 10, and he was
My mom was 15.
like 17, and
Yeah.
And that was okay
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
And to us, I'm like, my 10-year-old is not allowed to go nowhere without me. Like
times have changed.
Yeah. I think we become more aware. I think
Yeah,
that's what it
we're
is. We
more
become
aware,
more
yeah.
aware. That's one thing too. Like when I used to work at the group home, a lot of my students would tell me some of them were there for theft or home invasions, and I would always ask them, how do you break in? How do you know what house to go into, and how do you know what car to steal so that I know what not to do? And yeah,
You don't know.
yeah, like, let me take notes. Yeah, and the kids would
Nissan
say,
Altima's no driving.
yeah, and the kids would tell me, oh, because miss, it's easy. Just go around and like mess with the doors, and whatever car is unlocked, that's the one you take. Or at the windows, like whatever house has the window open, that's the one you go into. So like, do you people not watch crime documentaries? Like I have the windows closed, doors locked. I put a chair in front of it. I have a camera. Like triple click the lock and everything. And that's why I tell my kids too. Like you need to be careful with who you're allowing into your space.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot where I was going with that.
Yeah. Hey, but it was fine.
That's my train of thought.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
Sure.
This 2025, what could we expect from Miss Mendoza?
I don't know. I hope. Well, this was.
Let's get her on an acting role.
Yeah,
Let's get her on an acting role out here on some
Yeah,
the
like,
TV
yay.
series. Let's throw it out there.
Yeah,
Abre
like,
Elementary. Abre Elementary.
Imagine, but high school edition.
They need a
Yeah.
Latina in Abre Elementary.
Oh,
right? They don't
that's
have one.
right. No, they don't.
Hey,
They
let's
don't.
audition
See?
for her.
Your idea,
Yes.
kind of. Yeah.
A producer. So
Yeah. See, I don't know. I think this was unexpected, so that I was thankful to you for reaching
Shout out
out.
to Compa
thank you for
Raiders.
reaching
Connecting the
out.
dots.
doing the community
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. I love this man right here.
Yeah. So this was unexpected, and I don't know. I hope more things come from it, and I hope I can get more things for like my students, because a lot of this is for my kids and getting them the supplies they need. And a lot of times with the socials, a lot of people donate to my Amazon wish list, and I bring my kids snacks, and we have like chips every day, or they like Swedish candy, and we bring different.
What is that wish list? What is that?
It's where you can make like a list of things that you need on Amazon, and then people can buy whatever you need, and it gets sent to you. Yeah. And so I do that, and I normally add a lot of snacks, or I put pencils and markers. Surprisingly, like I always tell everybody, the kids eat the pencils. Yeah, like I'll give them a pencil, and at the end, I think they break
They're
them.
all anxious and
Yeah,
stuff.
they break them, or at the end of the period, I go count. At the end of the day, I'll count pencils, and there's a bunch of pencils on the floor. And I'm like, really, you guys? Like we go through so many pencils and whiteboard markers, and sometimes the kids need backpacks, or sometimes my kids need deodorant, or they need sweaters, and I'm always putting little things.
The axe, you know, in high school, everybody had axes.
And throwback.
Do we have a lot? We have like a group.
Yeah, but
Like there's
editors?
like a group of them.
That's like
they
the new
have.
gang members now, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? I think nowadays, which is cool to see, that now everybody gets along. Like at my school, at least, like everybody's friends with everybody, and there's not like different little cliques, and there's no like popular
tag
kids.
bagging, no nothing?
No, not really.
That's
Mm-mm.
dope.
I think it's like again, we all have everything, and there's some that do, but again, like with the restorative practice that I talked about, so a lot with that is if you like to tag, so you're an artist, right? You like to leave your art places you shouldn't. Yeah, like we, instead of being suspended, what the school does is, well, like, okay, well, I know this is yours, and I know that you left your beautiful artwork here, so now I'm gonna give you a community project, and now I want you to paint this entire wall and make it meaningful. So, and so that's what we do with a lot of the kids that are like the taggers. We make them leave their mark at the school, and then that's something you're gonna be proud of. Like you did this with your art that and then who knows, maybe this will bring you something else in the future.
Yep, for sure.
So it's important to see that.
That's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
But this 2025, though, we could expect more TikToks for sure.
Yes, so we'll
Staying
be doing,
consistent on social media.
We're gonna do more TikToks, more Instagram. If they ban TikTok, we're gonna be on Instagram. And so I'm just thinking, like every day we do different things. The kids always have something to share. They'll come in and tell me crazy stories, or then the hate also generates a lot of conversation
Engagement,
topics.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need a balanced life.
But then aside from the hate, I also have a lot of people that do leave positive comments, and I like love them for that. Like, they'll leave positive comments, and they'll say like, "Oh, I love what you're doing," or "This looks awesome," or "We wish we had a teacher like you." Oh, that brings something to my thoughts. One of the comments that I always get that's kind of cringy to me is when they tell me, "If you were my teacher, I would be in detention every day." Yeah. And I'm like, I don't teach detention. Like, cool, then go to detention. You'll be in there by yourself. Like, I don't teach detention, but okay. So that's one of the common ones that I'm like, ay, cochinones. Yeah. So that's one.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like, those are the funny ones.
For sure. Last question, guys.
How can they find you? For the people that don't know.
So on Instagram, we're under Profe_Nori. And on TikTok, we're as La Profe Nori as well. So you guys want to follow me?
Can we
there?
close this out in Spanish because to see how good your Spanish is?
Sí, está bien.
Okay,
Lo que
okay.
gustes.
You good?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I
I knew this was happening.
He's already.
Estoy pensando que
Okay. Muchas gracias por venir a the full community. Lo
gracias.
agradecemos mucho por tu tiempo de venir de San Fernando Valle. Anything you want to add? No sabo.
No, pues gracias por venir acá.
Estás muy
Raider.
excited.
Gracias por todo.
No, pues muchas gracias a ustedes que me invitaron a mí. Muchas gracias porque esta fue una experiencia diferente para mí. Que es ¿cómo te puedo explicar? Esto va a traer más tracción a mi página para que la gente mire que somos personas, que no nomás soy una maestra, también soy una persona y también tengo sentimientos. Mis estudiantes y sus padres están mirando y leen los comentarios que la gente deja. So, también por eso a mí me gusta hablar de esto y hablar para que la gente aprenda que también no está bien que estén dejando comentarios así.
¿Sí puedes hablar como español, como de rancho? No como proper, no
Proper.
pero como del rancho, como
Do you say way?
como de la calle, pues.
Like, hey, güey.
Tú sí puedes hablar ese español, tipo de
Pues sí, todos podemos, ¿verdad? Pero yo pienso que yo no hablo así. So, yo no, normalmente yo no digo malas palabras, normalmente yo no uso palabras así, pero sí puedo, pero no es vocabulario que yo uso. Pero si estoy con mis amistades, pues ok. Si estamos con mis amistades, entonces sí, entonces ya se nos sale de aquí a be like, ay, te voy a dar un chanclazo o algo, pero normalmente no uso palabras malas en mi vocabulario.
But what's your favorite curse word in Spanish?
You gotta have one. You went back to me.
Yeah. He's like, we're done. Yeah, we're done with the Spanish. My favorite curse word in Spanish, I think, you know what though? I think the curse words in Spanish are like beautiful. You know, because te dan like some sazón. Yeah. Tienen sazón. Because in English, like the English Spanish words could never, like, you know, I think for me it would be like carajo. Like, I'd be like, pórtate bien, carajo. Or like.
What was that mean?
Yeah.
What's carajo mean?
Carajo.
Like, it's just like a.
Pendejo, ¿no?
No, it's like a, like.
Tonto.
No, it's like I don't know, kind of like. You know,
okay.
Like, or damn, or you can be like, damn, but you'll say like, ay, carajo. Or, yeah, so it's just that. Or sometimes I'll be like, ay, cabrón, or ay, cabrona. But that's as far as we get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you pray?
I do pray.
Do you pray with your students?
No.
Why? You can't do that in school?
No, because we can't bring like religion into school.
No way. Why?
It's just the separation of church and state, basically. So we can't bring in religion into school. But we do have a Bible club. So so we do have a Bible club, and a lot of my students are very religious. So a lot of my students are very religious, and a lot of the kids will tell me like, oh, we went to church this weekend. I'll ask them every Monday, what did you guys do this weekend? And a lot of them go to church. So they do share that they went to church. Honestly, for me, it's te doy la bendición. You know, so for me, so some of my kids, I'll be like, ay, mis niños, te bendigo. But I can't pray. I can't pray with them. If they want to pray, then that's okay. I'm not going to stop them.
Honestly,
you know?
as a parent, I wouldn't like that.
No.
Don't bring religion and prayer into my kid because we have our own situation.
Right.
You know?
And it's true. Everybody has their own religion. Everybody has their own like religious beliefs, and it comes. So, again, I said I teach special ed students, and I've had a situation where one of my kids, he was fixated on religion, and I had a student that she was a lesbian, and and it was I had to have this conversation with him where I said, well, you can't say these certain things to her, and he says, well, why? It's in the Bible. And this is what I believe. And I said, okay, well, it's okay to believe it. If this is what you feel in your heart and this is what you believe, that's fine. But we can't talk about that in school because that's not what she believes. And I'm not saying you're right and I'm not saying you're wrong. We can agree to disagree, but it becomes an issue and it becomes a problem. So I don't bring, or even if they ask me, because they'll ask me like, what do you believe in? Or they'll ask me, what are my political views or things like that. And I can't talk about any of that. Even though sometimes I'm like, I'm agreeing with them, but I'm like, we can't talk about it. Legally, we'll get in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah. So we don't.
If I was a teacher, I'd be fired.
On the first day.
You would like say like, well, this is what I feel. Yeah. But I mean, sometimes it's also great to be able to share your perspective and say what you believe in and what you think. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just having to follow the school guidelines and the protocols and everything.
For sure.
No.
Are you open to ending this with the prayer?
You guys want to do a prayer?
You down?
Okay, sure.
Prayers out. Bless
Okay.
us out.
All right, all right.
Jesus Christ, we love you, God.
Okay. So we're gonna hold hands.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
go.
okay. That's new. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So, Jesus, I would like to thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to be here. I would like to bless these young men, bless their lives, bless their careers, bless their community, bless them for giving all of us little people a voice. So thank you, Jesus, in Father's name, amen.
Amen. That was beautiful.
I got nervous and se me salió mal. But
I appreciate you.
no, I
For sure.
appreciate you guys. Thank you for the
enlightenment.
opportunity.
Of course. Thank you for coming.
And that wraps it up.
Take
Shoo.